bonding and the structures. So first thing, the types of the bonding, how the atoms are linked. Bond means, the term bond refers to the link between the atom. Is known as a bond. And there are four types of bonds: ionic, covalent, metallic, and dative. So there are four basic type of bonds: ionic, covalent, metallic, and the last one is known as the dative bond. But in O levels, you will only learn about three types of bonds. You will learn about ionic, covalent, and metallic. You will not learn about dative bond. So first thing, what is ionic bond and how it is formed? This type of bond, when electron completely transfer from one atom to another, the atom which lose electron get a positive charge, and the atom which gain electron will get negative charge. The attraction between the electrostatic, I will explain this whole statement. The electrostatic attraction between the positive and negative ions known as ionic bond. So basically what happened in ionic bond, when electron completely transfer from one atom to another, like if you have two atoms, two different atoms, and there is electron in this, electron jumps from one atom to another. So when the electron jumps from one atom to another, the atom which lose electron, so what will be the charge if something will lose electron? It will be positively charged. So charge on this will be positive. When something gain electron, what will be the charge? The charge will be negative. And the attraction between the positive and the negative charges, this attraction, because unlike charges attract each other, this is called electrostatic. Whenever the force is there between the charges, we use the term electrostatic. So this attraction between the positive and the negative charges is known as ionic bond. So electron jumps from one atom to another. The atom which lose electron will get a positive charge, and atom which gain an electron or take electron will get a negative charge, because it has more electron now, and this has few electrons, more proton. And the attraction between the positive and the negative charges is known as ionic bond. So what happened, like which type of compounds or which type of substances will form an ionic bond? ionic bond is formed between the metal and non-metal. Why all specifically metal and non-metal? Because metal tend to lose electron, where non-metal tend to take or gain electron. So metal tend to lose electron, non-metal tend to gain electron. So metal will always get a positive charge and the non-metal will get a negative charge, and the attraction is refers to ionic bond. So example, how ionic bond is formed and how you can identify that whether a bond will be ionic. So it should always be between metal and non-metal. So if I say sodium chloride, so what kind of bond will be there between sodium chloride? Sodium, you will identify it's a metal. You can identify from the group. Group 1 is there, so it is a metal. And chlorine, you can take a screenshot. So sodium is a metal where chlorine is a non-metal. Now, how this ionic compound or how ionic bond is formed? The metal, for metal, it will lose all of the last shell electron. When we say all the valence electrons, it means the number of electrons in the last shell. And about the non-metal, non-metal will gain electron to complete octet. Octet means they should have 8 electrons in the last shell. So non-metal try to complete the octet and the metal will try to lose all of its last shell or valence shell electrons. So example, when you check sodium, so sodium is a group 1 metal. So group 1, I'm just drawing the last shell. I'm not drawing the full sodium. I'm just drawing the last shell. Like example, if this is the nucleus of the sodium and this one is the last shell for sodium. This is the last shell. Same thing if there is chlorine. Chlorine belongs to, this is sodium Na. Chlorine belongs to group 7. So how many electrons will be there in the last shell of chlorine? In the last shell of chlorine, it will have 7 electrons. So sodium is having 1 electron, chlorine is having 7 electron. What happened? Metal will lose all the valence electron and non-metal will gain electrons to complete octet. So how many electrons this chloride need? It only required 1 more electron to complete octet. So what happened? This electron, sodium will lose its 1 electron and chlorine will take that electron. So the charge on the sodium as it lost electron, so if something lose electron, what will be the charge? The charge will be positive, and it lose one electron, so it will be +1. Same thing for chloride or for chlorine. In the last shell, there are 7 electrons, and it took 1 electron from sodium. So that's the 1 electron it took from sodium. And what will be the charge? The charge will be minus because it took that electron. And the attraction between the positive ion and the negative ion, what we call that as ionic bond. So metal will lose electron, non-metal will gain electron, and the final result, there will be positive charge on the metal and the negative charge on the non-metal.